Go ahead and go on YouTube, man. You dig? You dig me? You digging? Wow, that's crazy. Hold on. I can't do this with the. All right, that should be better. That should be better. Yeah. All right, bet. Woo. It has been a challenge with this today. So today you finna see me mix this from start to finish. Well, not start to finish. At least the first. We're gonna go ahead and spend this time to get the first mix, the first pass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see it all. Y'all gonna see the file download to the daggone everything, game stage and all that. I need to wipe that camera off. Give me a second. Give me a second. What's going on, Chop? I see you. All right, man. So today we mixing in Studio One. I just finished the mastering session, so I'm like, let me go ahead and close that up. Let's go ahead and start a new mix template. This is my personal mix template. I actually need to change it up. My techniques have changed, and I don't have certain plugins no more, as you can see. But we finna get to it. What's up, Marcus Beats? So typically, most of y'all know I do like a lot of R&B and stuff, and singers and stuff. It's another one of those kind of sort of. It's a song by my friend called Ronin. His name is Ronin, and he been waiting to get this mix for a while, so we finna go ahead and get started. Off rip. All the tracks are dated with like his name and like whatever number this is. It would be ideal if all the tracks had whatever, like they were named whatever they are, because this is kind of tough. And oh, you know what? I don't think I downloaded the reference either. And then the start and end markers are not, wherever he had start and end was not cut right. So that's just basic housekeeping stuff, you know what I'm saying? So let me pull up my YouTube. I should have brought my iPad. Let me pull up YouTube real quick and pull up the Chizat. There we go. Let's pop this out real quick. All right, I'm gonna keep this on the side. All right, bet. So now we can at least see the YouTube chat. What's happening? Yeah, man, I've been low key lately. I haven't had a lot of songs I could share with y'all, man, for real. I've been on some like real like people don't want to share, or it's more like a how I explain it. How do I explain that? It's like I'm on NDA, right? I can't say too much. Oh, he actually had more tracks. Hold up. I guess there's a limit to how big the zip can be. This thing tripping out on me. Yo, what's up, Sai? My boy Sai on YouTube. All right, boom. Cut all this out. Yeah, man. So I'm coming up. Yeah, it's been a little minute, fam. It's good to see everybody, man. Good to see everybody. I appreciate the love. All right, so again, would be nice if the tracks was labeled properly. But hey, you know what? You do what you got to do in this day and age. You dig? And let me see. Matter of fact, give me two seconds. Yeah, I feel that. Only problem is TikTok right now. I'm banned from going live from like OBS, so y'all ain't gonna get the great audio I'm providing on YouTube. My bad, y'all. I had to go pull the original track from my phone onto my Google Drive. I have to say, I ain't gonna lie. One thing I miss about being on a Mac, I'm on PC now. One thing I miss about being on a Mac is that damn uh what's that called, bro? I can't even think about what it's called, my boy. Is shit. Oh, AirDrop. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, and also let me change this to 41. Boom. 41. Huh. So again, y'all gonna see me. Yeah. I have not tried anything from Tech Innovation in a while, my boy. Let's see. So one thing that I like to do is always get your reference plug. I think the one of the most valuable plugins you can have is your reference plugins, and I have two of them. One is called Tonal Balance Control, which shows you the range at what you should be in when you're mixing, as far based on genre. And I think this one's going to be more like a modern. And then this one, let's say you have a bunch of reference songs for a specific genre, you can actually drop a bunch of audio files in here and make your own presets. So like mine would be, oh dang, I don't even got it on this computer. But anyway, it would be I got a bunch of, industry songs that were pop. I got a bunch of R&B songs from the industry, and I got a bunch of folk songs. So I think right now I typically just, because it's like a new sound, original sound, I'm gonna just reference the rough mix he did on his own track. And I'm gonna just flip back and forth. So Metric AB, you can find this with Plugin Alliance. It is if you pull up any of my sessions, you'll likely see this about 98 to 99 to 100% of the time, because this right here, it kind of helps me check if I'm hearing what I'm doing correctly based on, if I'm making any good change to the original track. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and drop the original file into Mixdown key to get the key. So when you're sharing files, it's always good to share the key and tempo. This is C minor. And the reason why I'm doing this and I'm changing this in Studio One is because when I start using Melodyne can see the data we input, the tempo and the key. Why do I say that? Because when you start making edits in Melodyne, it's either gonna guess, and you don't want it to guess. You want it to be spot on, or you want it to be basically in the right key for your time-based effects. All right, like reverbs and delays and shit like that. All right. Let's go ahead and let's run it. Let's see. So what I got to do now is basically I'm gonna listen, because these aren't named. I got to listen to them to figure out what they are. So we're gonna work on that and organize all the files. I got a hidden. Yeah, I'm using Mixed Key Live. I got a hidden track somewhere. That joint loud as a bee. All right. Oh, there it go. So So this is a synth bass. You got 2 synth basses. Those normally just go in the bass group or bass sub folder that I got. All these are set up the same. What's going on? I'm gonna periodically check the chat. All right, so what's this is part of the hi-hats, I guess. Yeah, it's like, I guess it's like different flavor of hi-hat. What's this do? All right, that's gonna go in the strings and things folder. Let's see what this do. This looks like vocals. Yeah, it's like a vocal sample. I'm gonna put that with the strings and things. What this do? That's a vocal. Let's go ahead and we're gonna pull that out and make, when I put in the vocal buzz. Oops, I did too much. I'm doing too much. Again, this is, you know, this is the not so sexy stuff when it comes to mixing, man. Y'all gonna see it from the top. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see all of this. What's this do? Okay, so these are harmonies, maybe not instrumentation. So maybe I could pull that out. These are all vocals. Let me go ahead and just drop them in the vocals. Oh, my instrument bus wasn't in my mix, but okay, anyway. Drop these in the vocals. These are gonna be background / hook. I'm gonna just call it the hook bus, throw it in the hook bus. What else is next? I'm gonna just mute, and we're just gonna keep listening to what's like not in folders. Vocal. He's got like a. I'm gonna have to make it like a background. I'm gonna have to make a background vocal track. I don't typically do background vocal tracks anymore because people have kind of gotten away from that style. It feels like, but it seems like it's coming back. Adding layers, man. Layers. What's up, you nice? What's up, bro? Yep, there we go. We moving on. This is a not so sexy part, y'all. Just a reminder, we doing from start to finish, but but y'all know me. If y'all know me, y'all know that I'm on the lives. I don't typically go all. It's never like fully finished. It's always like a really good first pass for the mix. So this looks like drums. So we got our drums. What's this thing? All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. What's this thing do? All right. Okay, this looks like a vocal. I'm gonna throw this up to the vocals. Let me know if y'all have any questions, man. We're gonna do this together.
A millisecond, cloud of judgment, cloud of judgment.
All right, what's this? All right, we got more string type things. All that's going in my strings and things. So I got an instrumental bus and a vocal bus. Like all the vocals go in one, and I got an instrumental bus. And so the instrumental bus, I got 4 subgroups, which is strings and things, like pianos and such, bass, and then the drums. And I may, depending on how many instruments or whatever the blend is, I may create more within those subgroups. Another bass instrument. What's this do?
Wanna climb up.
More vocals. Boom, boom. All right. And again, this is Studio One. This is what I use. Y'all can use anything y'all want to use, man.
No.
For now, all the background stuff's going to go into the instrumental bus. I'm sorry, in the hook bus that I got made.
Walls are caving in, falling to the ground, all of that way.
He's got like a really soft tone, really like mid-rangey, which is actually gonna be nice when I start bringing out some top end.
Oh,
he kind of cooked with that. He cooked with that little ad. Yeah, he Ronin bringing back some not old school, some like classic, some really great vocal techniques, the harmonies, adding them layers. All it is just to kind of either thicken it up and make it more interesting. A lot of the new modern songs, right, are very, very straightforward, which is fine. But there's not a lot of ear candy these days, so why not add a little harmony or two in there? Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, Ronin. What the heck? So when I heard the original demo, I was like, man, we need a little, like maybe one or two here and there. He's like, okay, and he went in there and added them joints. All right, I think we got all the vocals and everything organized. So the drums was a loop. I may have to separate that loop with the stem splitter, but I think we might be straight. So now we're going to go ahead and gain stage. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all, man. Let me check the chat. Lando, what's up, boyo? No, it's all good, bro. Yeah. Yes, sir. Studio One. Yeah, for sure. So, a lot of folks don't realize, especially people that are low-key new to recording and mixing and working with other people, labeling and organization is very important. And let me just copy all the files to the folder. Now, and this is key because when you get into big industry stuff, you may have one guy doing your vocal arrangements. You may have one guy doing your vocal tuning or arrangement and tuning. So basically a vocal producer. Then you got the producer that may, come back to the session and add some stuff. Then you just got a whole plethora of people like, and then the mixer, really, back in the day at least, was the one that kind of brings it all together. But in the meantime, because the mixer wasn't tuning no vocals, the mixer wasn't doing no arrangement, he was just making it sound good. And before let's say he would try to make an arrangement adjustment, like maybe the composition, he would have to get approval from the artist or whomever before they even do that. But nowadays, we kind of just do everything. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I be in here chopping shit up. I be in here adding, different stuff. But okay. Anyway, so what I typically do is I'm gonna do it with the instrumentation. I'm gonna go ahead so with instruments, well, in general, the song, the audio files, I like mine to hit at -12. That gives me a ton of headroom to do what I want. Headroom being, basically turning the audio down to allow you to bring it all up in a good way. All right, so in Studio One, it's a little macro that you can hit in your macro bar. It comes with it. What it does, it normalizes all the audio to 0 and then brings it down exactly 12 dB. So now we're mixing at lower levels. And we have a lot of headroom to kind of bring all the stuff up. So this is kind of my mix template. Is very simple. Y'all ain't gonna see too much from me, but it does start to build once I start getting going. All right, and you'll see all the stuff happening shortly. All right, so what should I work on? Let's go ahead and just work on the instrumentation for now, and then we'll add the vocal. I guess for me, the beat in this one really is emotional, and then I'm gonna kind of mold the vocals into the beat because he's already done his thing singing, but let's get the beat right. Let's work on these drums and bass. So I'm curious, these two bass, are they the same bass instrument? I'm not really, I'm hearing that they might be similar, but let's go ahead and take a listen. Let me close that vocal group up. Let's see. Is it the same? Matter of fact, let me check the chat. Let me see. Okay. My bad. I had to check to see if the audio was working. The audio, for some reason, couldn't do 48 K. So everything's in 41 that I'm mixing in now. So these are the same. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna disable this original one.
Have you ever tried to push the past 180? And have you ever wanted to look towards succeeded? You're really ready.
Ooh, that's smooth. That is smooth. I'm digging it. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and level these out even more. So these might even be the same, yeah. Yeah, these are the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and just disable one of these, and then I may use one of them to kind of do like some parallel stuff. I don't completely get rid of them. I just disable them temporarily, or whatever it calls for. I like this. It's like it kind of goes with the kick. Yeah. It goes with the kick. So let's go ahead and let's screw it up a little bit. So on the track, you guys probably can't see it, but on Studio One, you got like a mixer, like a little mixer window you can do for your individual tracks. All right, so let's see. I like let's add a bit. You know, let's try something different. Let's add a bit crusher on here. Let's mess it up really bad. And let's mix it in. It's a little gritty right now, but it's gonna blend in and kind of make it pop out without making it how do I explain it? Without me doing too much to make it kind of stand out against this other. We already got another sub bass here, or like synth bass that has sub information. Just to make it kind of have some more top end information. All right. And let's go ahead and add that bull sub machine. Oh, dadgummit. I keep forgetting. So my computer went down and I had to reinstall everything. We'll just have to skip on that. But let's do basement. I don't know if y'all can hear the bass in the phone. Hopefully the microphone's good. Yeah, what's going on, Chulo Beats? What's happening? Oh, I got you. Okay, bet. Oh, okay. Oh, you can hear it. My fault. All right, bet. Boom. So we got a little bit of grit. We got a little bit of grit on these two. We're going to leave them alone until we need to really make that relationship. These are already kind of clipped, so let's go ahead. I'm trying to decide. Let's try the Orion. The Orion does this thing where it adds like this crazy low end, to the what did I do, bro? What did I do? Hold on, let me see. Enable effect Orion. All right, I don't know what I did before, but anyway, it has this harmonic thing where it adds either at 50 or 80. It adds like this low end harmonics. I like to use C mode. I'm a high pass it because we already got the bass instrument. Let's see what the compression will do. Man, this thing nasty, boy. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's get in there where the kick is at. That thing's making it jump. I'm gonna add a little bit of clipper in there. I'm gonna bring up that snare and that hi-hat section and that little perk. That's all we need. That thing jumping. I guess we didn't need X-Rack. We're gonna leave that alone. We might go back to X-Rack. I've been using X-Rack. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's go ahead and see how the relationship is between the bass and the kicks and all the other stuff. So I'm gonna sidechain the kick, the drum section from the bass, or the whatchamacallit section, because I'm hearing that the low end of that kick is getting kind of pushed back because of what is called masking, right? So let's go ahead. I'm gonna put this on mid side. Boom, boom. I like to use mid side when I use it. Put this on hard mode. Attack fast, release fast. And then we're gonna turn on the sidechain. Sidechain it to, I'm sidechaining it to all of it, basically the whole drum bus. And just like that, we got separation between the drums and the bass. And I think I'm happy with that for now. We're going to move on to the strings and stuff. I really like this, but I think this thing needs reverb. Ooh, that just gave me chills, bro. Got my chest itching. I don't even want to change it. This is stupid good. Shout out Plugin Alliance. What the heckulus? Wow, I need to use this more. We might use this on the vocals. Holy crap. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but the emotion from that went crazy. You know what? This might be an instance where I automate the bypass so that it changes over time. Oh my God. Remind me later, y'all. But that's a smooth joint. And then we got one more over here. Woo! I like this a lot. All right, let's bring in the drum. Let's bring in the drums and stuff, man. This is sounding crazy. Hold up. Did Ronin cook? I think he did. No plugins. So I may have to go ahead and clip this because it's hitting a little bit hotter than I need, and I'm clipping not because this instance for clipping is strictly for control of just transient, because I don't want my mix bus compressor and my limiter to be I don't want it to be triggered too hard. So this form of clipping that I'm doing is strictly for housekeeping. Nothing special. So right now it's only hitting. I got it stopping at -6. That's gonna give me 6 dB at the end of the everything to kind of work my way to the top. All right, I think I'm happy with that. Dang, that I'm feeling the emotions, my brother. All right, let's go ahead and get to the vocals, man. Uh-oh, it sounds like I moved something. Hold on a sec. Did I move something? Or was that right? I'm not sure if that was right. Oh no, that's right. That's right. I just need to level them out. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Looks like this looks like it's another lead. Boom. All right, cool. So I might have to do a little finessing with the vocals. Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to let go to see it? You're really ready. And then I forgot. You gotta check you gotta see where you at with your progress. My bad. Let me sync it. Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to go to see it? You're really ready to go find out this mind and get this whole Alright, yep. So that vocal looks like it's those those harmonies. That looks like it's gonna be used as an instrumentation. So I may go ahead and put those down in the strings and things, depending on how I treat them. But I think for now I'm gonna leave them where they're at. This looks like it belongs up here. All right, let's go ahead and start working on these the lead vocals. We got a little bit of extra dynamics going on, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a similar thing. I'm gonna do the macro that makes it -12 and reduces them all. I'm gonna bounce them, boom. Bounce these real quick. Now they're all -12 dB at maximum. And now I'm gonna use my new favorite. It's not new. I think I was one of the first on this thing, man. Because so this is Dynasys. And what this does, instead of hiring an audio editor or a mixing assistant to do all your edits and then I come in and do the mix, or paying somebody to do my edits, this right here does it all. It levels out the vocals automatically, and it does the de-essing, gating, and it reads it based on the clip, the audio. It's so good. It saves me a lot of time. So instead of me going in and chopping everything, it does it. So all I gotta do is render that. And while we sitting here, let's check the chat. This is called Dynasys. Okay, bet. Yeah, I got an idea for that lower octave, my bro. How much to mix and master a whole EP? Everybody's got different budgets, man. Chop it up with me. Hit me in the DMs, bro. We'll get together. Appreciate your interest. I think that reverb, that Utopia reverb, I think that's new, bro. That joint was crazy. Oh, no! Don't do me like that. There we go. Yeah, man. My computer. This was not a Studio One issue. I think my computer's jacked up. I may have to go back to Mac, y'all. Not gonna cap. As much as I love how powerful my new computer is, it's just too many daggone issues. Like, this thing will run circles around a Mac, but this thing just keeps crashing. That's crazy. And that's why we hit save. It's like a habitual habit to just hit save. I think it was a Windows update, because before it was fine before, but now I think I got a new update and it screwed everything up. All right, let's see where we at. What was the last thing it said we did? History. Oh, I guess not. Okay, so it looks like I just did okay, it looks like I just did that. Let's go back to the vocals. Crazy work, bro. Alright. I guess it just sounds strange when it's not when it's soloed. I think that's all it is. Are these -12s? Okay, so it must have. Yeah, it must have caught. I must have saved right before yep, right before it did Dynasys. All right, so let's go ahead and do our Dynasys again. But yeah, so check it out. Dynasys, you set the loudness that you want, right? It'll make everything even out, even vocal takes. It'll gate, it'll de-breath, and do de-essing. It's so slick, bro. It is so slick. Saves me a bunch of time. And what is that? Why do we do that? Why do we do our edits before we do any mixing, right? Any actual like adding plugins? Mainly because, like, once you do add your plugin, let's say you add a compressor, it's hitting the compressor consistently. You're not constantly tweaking the doggone compressor. Oh wait, let's see. This doesn't look correct. What track are we on here?
Try to push it past 180. And have you ever wanted to let go just to see it? You're really ready to push to go find out, only needed a millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a clouded judgment. Why do these crowds feel so alone?
Hey, I'm curious. What kind of mic you use, Ronin?
Why I always gotta go now?
JQX in the building. What's up? Okay, now it's working properly. It was doing very strange things.
Have you ever felt so naked, wondering if
It was an SM7. Okay. I was wondering because this sounds nice and thick. Pause. Big pause. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and render all these, man. It might take a little minute. We could talk. If you have questions, we could talk while all these are rendering down. Let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and let this thing do its thing. But yeah, man, my computer daggone crashed, bro. And I believe it was an update that didn't complete or something stupid. So now certain installers won't install, certain what else? Like certain software makes it crash even though I know it's like a solid, like for example, that last crash was based on Soothe 2. But I know Soothe is too good to Soothe. See, look, it's about to crash again. Yeah, I don't know, but good thing I saved it. Yeah, I think, yeah, man. I don't know. There's something going on with that, but yeah, I think it's my computer. I think it might just be time. Like I just got it, but I think even though I just got this thing, it's probably time to go back to Mac. I'm not gonna cap with you. It's just, anyway, we'll go ahead and I'll try to avoid any of those what do you call it? Complicated processes. I'll try to avoid that and just do like simple stuff. But the basics, that right there though, for sure, simply getting rid of the editing out the way, good to go, man. All right. Yeah, that adapter Utopia, woo. That, you know what? No wonder it's good. That's the same plugin company that makes my reference plugin, that adapter, that Metric AB. Yeah. Okay, so it saved the render. Let's go ahead and just move on. I was gonna do some other stuff, but I don't think we need to right now.
have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever
Let's work on this lead.
wanted to let go to see it? You're really ready to push it to go find out, only needed a millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. Why do you cry so protecting me.
I wonder if I want to just be lazy or if I want to do, you know what? Let's do, excuse me. This sounds like, something a little bit more modern. Let's go with the 9000 series EQ and compression.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to go just to see it. You're really ready to push it up and down. Need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. One in my eyes for so long. I knew no friends was still lonely. Why was gotta go now? Refreshing, protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground.
So it looks like I'm gonna have to parallel some top end. Whatever that mic had going on, it really chopped off a lot of the top end, which is kind of a good thing because the vocals sound really, 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 really smooth. However, it's just a little bit too smooth. But let's go ahead and add a new effects channel. Send that to a channel. I'm gonna add. Let's get some type of harmonic exciter. Let's go with the dopamine. Oh, by the way, all my daggone, again, the installers for waves don't work for me now. Crazy work. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still like authorizing plugins. Oh, shit. Dang, what's the password, bruh? Oh, I got all caps going. That's why. All right, let's do this. Okay, here we go.
Have you ever tried to push the past 180? And have you ever wanted to go just to see it? You're really ready to push up and down. Need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. Why do these crowds for so long? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to go just to see it? You're really ready to go find out. Don't need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. Why do these crowds for so long? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to go just to see it? You're really ready to go find out. Don't need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. Why do these crowds for so long? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now?
Nah, you cook with these bars, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way the delivery is definitely on that.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever?
I'm a big fan of tilty cues. You're gonna do all this anyway. Might as well just do one big sweep and then do your minor tweaks after that.
Have you ever?
It's gonna sound it might sound better.
Have you ever?
Just do a gradual. Mine starts at 1K.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to go to see it? You're really ready to go find out. Don't need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. Why do you so long?
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and add a de-esser to all these joints. Or at least the ones that have actual words. Because I'm going to do that anyway as well.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to go to see it? You're really ready.
I got to figure something out about the S's because it's going to sound kind of phasey. like it's kind of like a little bit of lisp, but we're gonna work that out.
Have you ever tried to push the past 180? And have you ever wanted to let go to see it? You're really ready to push the jump and down. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why is this so long? Protecting me. Try to touch the past 180. And have you ever wanted to let go to see it? You're really ready to push the jump and down. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment.
All right.
Why is this so long? Protecting me. All the walls I came in fall to the ground. All of
I'm not liking what the EQ is doing. I'm not liking it. We're gonna have to fix it. I like it though. So like, sometimes you gotta go take a step back. Honestly.
Have you ever tried to push the past 180? And have you ever wanted to let go to see it? You're really ready to push the jump and down. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why is this so long? Protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that.
Hey, bro, I'm already singing it. That's a good sign. All of that way.
Suppression protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that. Crumble. Tried rebuilding everything.
Yeah, I think I want to use for my long reverb. I'm gonna use that new joint. What was that called? Utopia. That was crazy.
Suppression protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that. Crumble.
All right, it's gonna be a shootout. So Utopia sounding good, and then they got the new Nova, Ultra. What's this? Supernova from the people that makes Xbox. The cool thing about this one is it comes with a delay built in. Let's see what that do.
Suppression protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that.
Yeah, all of that way. That's what I'm hearing. And it's doing that. I don't know, though. I like the way Utopia was sounding, but I do like the delay effect. So I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe not. We're going to see. I'm not 100% on it yet.
Suppression protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that. Crumble. Tried rebuilding everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it out. Can't hang on. Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering.
Yeah, so this is gonna be like a delay throw kind of, or like, automate that, because I don't think that's gonna be good to have it the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do like what that was doing though. Maybe. So the cool thing about Xbox, they do a thing where Supernova it has the delay and the reverb as two separate units. Like, so they give you the main unit with both, and then they give you the delay unit. They give you the delay unit as a plug-in as well. So you get 3 plugins for the price of 1. And so let's go with Utopia Reverb, and then we'll just use them both. You can see how the GUI is very similar between the both of them. So, you know, that's obviously telling us something.
Suppression is the only thing protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that crumble. Tried rebuilding everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it out. Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering if I'll ever make it.
Alright, these are throwing me off a little bit, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and let's pan these. Let's just go ahead and pan all these. I like to use my my board to pan stuff. Go ahead and use that. Boom. Make everything 100%. And then I'm gonna like tweak it to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what I like, what would be next as far as that goes. I need to change this. Boom. Alright, pan. Let's go ahead and pan this one to the, this one should go to the left. And this one should go to the right. Or I'm tripping, because that one's all the way to the right. And then this one's gonna go to the left. There we go. Now we back on track. Oh wait, did I go too far? Did I go too far? What's this one? Oh, I did go too far. So we can just center these back again. Center. Boom. Boom. Now let's hear, I don't know, y'all can't hear the stereo image, but here we go. Yeah, something about the timing got adjusted with the bounce. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's go ahead and fix that up. I don't know what happened. All of that way, man. That's this is gonna be one of them ones, bro. You already like hit the. As far as the songwriting goes, that's like the number one thing, right? You already got it catchy. I got it here now. There we go. It's just something with the timing. Nothing too crazy. Easy fix. I gotta need all this other stuff. We go Emil. Yeah, there we go. It needs to be quicker. So 1, 2. Oh, good. Let's do this. There we go. That makes it easy. All right. Boom. So I'm just copying from the original, the other part over there on the beginning, because just somehow the timing got a little jacked up, but it's all good. There we go. And let's go ahead and put the other ones back where they're supposed to go. This should be centered. All the walls are caving, fall to the ground, fall away, try to rebuild everything, gravity's taking all of it. That one got a little off too. I might have to go ahead and copy both of these. Well, first, let's do this. Let's go 1/4. Get rid of this. Copy these. All right. Easy peasy. It's looking pretty good. Oh, hold on. Ooh, my bad, y'all. My bad. This thing was about to I feel that, yeah. The tape plugin? What tape plugin? I didn't have one, I don't think. Tape plugin. I don't think I have one on here right now. Anyway, yeah, my fault, y'all. I was just getting that edit right. Okay. So, boom, boom. So if you want everything to kind of cut at the right, like together, so there's no what you call it, like no pops, and you want to kind of do a very quick crossfade. In Studio One, all you gotta do is hit Shift X, and it'll automatically create a crossfade there. Or you just hit X, it'll create like a regular crossfade, like an actual crossfade instead of a fade. So there, it'll actually cross it over. You see, so Shift X will make a regular fade. X will make it crossfade. if you saw that. Y'all did not see that. Damn. Shift X will make a fade. X will make a crossfade. There we go. Anyway, so I'm just going to crossfade all these since they're going to be together anyway. All right.
Have you ever wanted the coach to see it? You're really ready to push yourself and down it.
So I like what this is going, but I don't like is the way the microphone responded to his S. Instead of a smooth S, it made kind of like this like pointy S. And what that does when I try to do things right, it makes like a weird pointy sound. And that's right around between 2 and 4K when he hits his S's. It sounds kind of like a whistle instead. And sometimes some mics will do that. The SM7 line of mics, they will tend to do that once you start doing modern processing. Typically those mics get left alone, but we're going to make it work. I mean, left alone as in left alone, like you don't process too much with it. Like you don't do too much.
Try to push the past 180 and have ever wanted the coach to see it. You're really ready.
And it could also be some of the processing I got going on here. Yeah, I cut too much highs and might have already done too much.
Try to push the past 180 and have ever wanted the coach to see it. You're really ready to push yourself and down it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why these crowds were so low? 100 friends were still lonely. Why was that going low? So refreshingly only things protecting. All the walls are caving in. Fall to the ground.
All I'm doing with this is called Speccraft. It's like another Soothe plugin. However, you get to dig a lot deeper as far as what you want it to attack. And I think right now I'm going a little bit too heavy, so I could just easily, now that I got the areas I wanted to hit, I'm going to go ahead and just back off.
Go to see it. You're really ready to push yourself and down it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why these crowds were so low?
One thing also about the performance of this, maybe just a little bit more enunciation. Easy fix for that, well, a slight fix, is to use a transient designer on the vocal. And all you got to do, you can pick a multi-bed, whatever you got. I like to use this one. I'm going to go ahead and increase the attack on the vocal.
Go to see.
It's just going to make his mouth movements, like when he does his consonants, it's just going to make him poke out, so we are getting to intelligibility.
Go to see it. You're really ready to push yourself and down it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why these crowds were so low? 100 friends were still lonely. Why was that going low? So refreshingly only things protecting. All the walls are caving in. Fall to the ground. All the night. Crumble. Tried rebuilding everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it down. Have you ever felt so naked?
Oh, that's why I still had it going to that this thing that I made that don't really work. That's why. Let's go ahead and delete that. I'm like, why does it sound so piercing and not smooth? I'm like, what the heck? I'm going backwards, man. I'm going backwards. All right, let's redo that then. Let's take all this stuff that I did. Let's take it down a little bit.
came and then fall to the ground. All of that crumbled. Trying to build and everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it.
So I gotta bring down some of the nasaliness too. It's a little nasally. That's what that SM7 is really thick, so it does a lot right here in the mid range. So it looks a little wild, but I'm just taking this down a little bit. 6 dB. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not that much, but it's typically gonna make the biggest difference.
All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that crumbled. Trying to build and everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it. Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna just do the quick delay, the delays on the hook real quick. And all I do is I mess with the send thing here, and I just turn it off, and then I right click, edit automation. I go up to the timeline, edit the automation. And that's basically going to turn the send off. You can either automate the volume, the send level, or the on and off. I just do the on and off, bro. I just turn it on and turn it off. But you see that there? So now I'm going to zoom in and let's work on that. So boom. Luckily, the folder track, you can actually see what's going on in the actual tracks. So you can, like, if you have multiple layers and you're doing your send on the folder, you can just do it like that through the folder view. All of it out. Yep, that's one right there. All we doing is listening for those moments. And it just turns itself off right here. It's real simple. I do think I need to tune the vocals just a little bit harder. I have not done any tuning. Let's go ahead and add some tune on that tone. Up to this point, you know, it's very, he already did it. He performed it very well. I like to use X pitch. The regular auto tune, it has not been, it ain't been it for me. So I'm gonna use X pitch. And plus X pitch, has a function where you can make different groups. So like, let's say I only want my leads on group 1. And everything I do on one plugin affects all the plugins in group 1. Then I got 4 other groups to kind of do a similar thing. It makes it so much easier instead of going through and trying to copy and remember. It's just so easy, bro. That's it. I mean, I pulled it down 8 to 80%, and the pitch, the transitions it's at 25 milliseconds, so nothing crazy. He's already hitting the notes fairly closely, and you'll see that when I put it on the track. You know, when you perform the song well enough, the auto-tune is going to sound really good. And then even further, let's say I want to do Melodyne. If I Melodyne everything to be straight, and then Melodyne and then auto-tune, that's a cheat code. Y'all don't know that, but I just taught y'all. There we go.
Try to push it past 180 and have you ever wanted the coach to see it? You're really ready to push yourself out and need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why these crowds so low? 100 new fans, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go low? Suppression really been protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All night, crumble.
I think that first delay, it just needs to be that way. Here we go.
Have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering if I'll ever make it out of this fire and endless hole. There's nothing to hold.
That's my favorite. All of my mind. Hey, that was smooth, my boy. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I like when I get excited about certain Jones, man. That song just the whole song just comes out tremendous. You know what I mean? I think this should go. It's like a separate track. Or is it? Yeah. It might just be actually the same track. So let's see. I'm going to just pull this piece up here.
Nothing new.
Yeah.
On my mind.
So what I want to do with this particular one, this one's going to be a little special one. I'll pull this out. Oops, I'm going to pull it out. Make it a stereo track. Right now it's a mono track. I'm going to make it a stereo. I did something recently and it was like crazy. Hold on. Let's see. I used a flanger and a phaser. I can't remember what I did, but this joint is going to make it sound crazy. But if not, we'll just throw it away. Not the whole thing. Just the effects. Phase Mistress. This might be a little too much. I forgot which one I used, honestly.
So nothing new. On my mind.
And so let me add. So I'm just gonna copy the lead effects to that track. Copy this lead joint. Where is it? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do Xbox. I'm gonna copy Xbox, and I think that should be it. Oh, the EQ.
So nothing new.
And then with Xbox, I'm gonna knock out a lot of the low end.
So nothing new.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. That's a little crazy.
On my mind.
I might have to do that with Pro Q. So whatever I already got, I'm gonna just add another band. Whoops, wrong one. Add another band. Change it to. Work with me.
So nothing new.
And so what that's gonna do is I need that phase though. I need that phase mistress to like. I need it to kind of move around. Maybe I just do this. There we go.
Nothing new.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Bet. And then we're just gonna drown it in reverb. We're gonna drown it and see how it turns out. It'd be nice if I could hear the reverb. How about that? Ooh, now let's hear it with the rest of the stuff. I might have overdid it, but we gonna see.
Never felt so naked. Wondering if I'll ever make it. Smiling and it's all there's nothing
I think this sounds cool. I think the reverb is is a little too washed out. So let me go ahead and readjust that.
Never felt so naked. Wondering if I'll ever make it. Smiling and it's all on my mind.
It's pretty good. It's getting there. And I think that effect, and maybe not in that section the whole time, but definitely on the end, maybe give it a little bit of a waviness. Check it out. Pretty cool. All right, let's cut up the volume. I'm feeling this one. Trying to get them vocals right, man. We're gonna add some short reverb to the hook.
Try to push the past 180 and have wanted the coast to see it. You're really ready to push yourself and now we need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why in these crowds so solo? 100 new friends when I'm still lonely. Why is this gotta go now? Suppression, really things protecting. All the walls are caving in. Fall to the ground. All the crumble down. Tried rebuilding and everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it. Can't right now. Have you ever?
But yeah, whatever is going on with that mic, it cut out everything above. It like reduced everything above 10K. So I'm trying to bring some fidelity in there. It might sound a little weird at first, but when I start shaping the rest of it, it's gonna sound all right.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted the coast to see it? You're really ready to pick yourself up and now we need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why did you cry so solo? 100 new friends when I'm still lonely. Why is this gotta go now? Suppression is the only thing protecting. All the walls are caving in. Fall to the ground. All the crumble. Try to rebuild and everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it. Can't I know? Have you ever?
So how do I get the vocals to sound really wide? Okay, here we go. I got a bus that I send all this to called I keep doing that. It's called a vocal spreader bus. It's an aux or whatever you want to call it in Pro Tools. In Studio One, it's a bus. So I use a few things. I think this time I'm gonna use the Ozone Imager. I got it spread out way wide. Mode number 1. Okay. Oops, sorry y'all. Mode number 1 and 6 milliseconds delay. I might even increase that, but what that's gonna do is spread out that mono signal and give it some width, and then as we blend it in, it'll give it some depth.
Try to push it past 180 and have you ever wanted the coast to see it? You're really ready to push it so far down you need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why did you cry so long? 100 miles was still lonely. Why was I gotta go now? Suppression is the only thing protecting. Try to push the past 180 and have you ever wanted the coast to see it? You're really ready to push it so far down you need it. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why did you cry so long? 100 miles was still lonely. Why was I gotta go now? Suppression is the only thing protecting. All the walls are caving in. Fall to the ground. All the crumble. Try to rebuild everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it. Can I know? Have you ever? Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering if I'll ever make it. Smiling and yelling. There's nothing to hold.
So this right here is one of my favorite doublers or double trackers. It puts the original signal on the left and doubles it on the right. And what this does, it makes another layer, and all I do is turn it way down and blend it back in. And that's going to make them doubles sound really big. Those dub tracks.
Wondering if I'll ever make it. Smiling and yelling. There's nothing to hold.
Getting there. Let me stop. Check the chat, y'all. I know I'm ignoring y'all. My fault. Yep. Quite a boost on the air. So that microphone, like, check it out. Watch where it just depends. So, and it could be if you. Oh, that might have been it. If you're doing your recording on BandLab on your phone or on a MacBook or any type of Apple device, it's something in the top menu, right? It detects your microphone, and if you put it on vocal isolation or whatever it is, or background noise cleanup, it's a specific thing on Apple. It'll cut out everything above 10K, or it depends on the microphone. So you got to make sure that is off, even on your phone. So if you're doing it on your phone on BandLab, turn that joint off because it cuts out everything above 10 kilohertz. Watch, this is why I had to boost it. There's nothing where normally the air would be, it's gone or it's reduced. Oh, there you go. My fault, YouTube. Hey, man, I'm neglecting all y'all. I'm so sorry. YouTube, what's up, Mac? What's up, buddy? New Soothe? No, that is, well, yeah, basically New Soothe. It's Speccraft. My fault, y'all. I'm checking YouTube chat. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Mac is better than, yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, by the way, everybody on TikTok. Exactly, yeah. So, like, the microphone, the phone mic on the microphone and all this other stuff, BandLab in general got presets and whatever, and typically that stuff is very intense because they know that people don't have the best recording situation, so it's like pre-processing even on the phone, like even without BandLab, just the iPhone thing that it does, it affects the audio like off rip, like you don't even have a choice. So, but you know, the people that created BandLab, they did their thing. I ain't gonna cap, they did their thing, man. They really got the folks to really enjoy their software, and everybody can do music, whether it sounds good or not. But, you know, but at the same time, sometimes it depends on, and even if you're using Pro Tools, it's just something about that thing on Apple where you gotta turn that off and put it on like standard mode or whatever it is. It's up at the top, like left, right corner where you see a little orange microphone. I had learned that. I was like, damn. All right, let's see. Let's try to drive it home. I think I'm gonna try to bring it home now, because now it's out of balance. You know, the vocals are too loud. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Let's get all these background vocals and send them through to the H3000. The H3000 is low key a cheat code that I was taught by a legend, by the way, and it's another modulator plugin. But when you use it as a send, it creates thickness. And I have a specific preset here. I can't really show you the details, but we call it the Silk. And what it does, it pitch modulates and does everything in stereo to kind of make it adds glue and it adds like movement. So let's go ahead and check out. You're not really going to hear much, but it's going to do something. Excuse me. I'm gonna work on that effect. I really like it, but I'm not sure if I want it, all that whole part. I think maybe just this one part right here where it's just kind of like an ad lib. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later as I dial in the mix. But I think we're getting to a good spot. So now that I got my vocals kind of sitting where I want them to, I get rid of all these, and because I made all these groups, I can focus on, or these main groups, I can focus on the balance between the two. Actually, I'm gonna do it so far as down to the subgroup as far as the instrumentation goes. Push it past 180, and have you ever wanted to go just to see it? One of these tracks is not routed to the right joint. There we go. I shouldn't be able to hear that at the moment. All right, here we go. Here's my board. I'm using the Icon Pro Audio V1 M and X. So the M is the main joint, and then you can buy the extender for 16 channels. It's 8 channels a piece. Let me save this before this thing crashes out on me. Let's run it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me bring all these down, except for the main mix bus, obviously. Matter of fact, there we go. Let me go ahead and leave that. There we go. I'm tripping. Drums. The cloud of judgment. Why did these crowds for so long? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? Suppression is the only thing protecting me. All the walls are caving in, falling to the ground. All of that way, crawl all the way. Trying to build and everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can I know? Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering if I'll ever make it out of the spiraling endless. Oh, wanna climb on you, but there's nothing to hold. Paranoia, silence, disguises, silence, a sign of kind, but it's all on my mind. And all the walls are caving in, falling to the ground. All of that way, crawl all the way. Trying to build and everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can I know? I ain't gonna lie, that's a little crazy. I think I want a little bit more out of the bass, so I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. And I do believe that I want that the ahs, I want them to be a little bit bigger sounding. I'm gonna send them some more to that. What's that thing called, bro? The modulator. I'm gonna send that a little bit more to the modulator. And I think I also need to do. Oh yeah, I don't think I did my short reverb. I got everything going to the short reverb, but I didn't make one. So let's go with Valhalla. No. Let's just use the stop. Nope. Seventh Heaven, Professional. It's got to do its authentication, yada yada. And I was making a little short room just to give make it feel like some spaces in there. All right, boom. Let's go with a little room. Let's go Studio B.
Have you ever tried to
something real nice? It's not going to be something crazy that you hear. It's definitely going to add a layer of something. And it's all going to intermodulate together. It's not going to be too much.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to let go just to see it? You're really ready to push to go find out, only needed a millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. Why did these crowds feel so alone? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? Suppression is the only thing protecting me. All of the walls are caving, falling to the ground. All of that weight crumbled away. Trying to build and everything, gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can I know? Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering if I'll ever make it out of the fire and endless. Oh, wanna climb all the way up, but there's nothing to hold. Never mind, the sky is a sign, it's a sign of the grave, but it's all on my mind. And all the walls are caving, all to the ground, all of that weight crumbled away. Trying to build and everything, gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can I know?
I'm not even hitting the markers like I'm supposed to with this thing. And just so you're aware, right? We not even hitting. Let's see what we even hitting. We not even like, because I did all the gain stage and then regain stage, the bus, the subgroups. We're doing fine. We got so much headroom to still work with, even through the hook. this joint is crazy. I ain't even added like mixed bus sauce on it yet. So let's go ahead. I don't know if I want to use this. I'm gonna let y'all pick. What do y'all want me to use on the mix bus? As far as like flavor goes, maybe some tape, maybe some. I don't know. What y'all want? What y'all think, man? Something to control FL. Novation makes really great controllers that like Matt Weld with FL. Who else makes? Kai obviously makes some good ones. I think Novation has more in-depth mapping for FL. They partnered with FL before, so this is definitely it. Can't it? Well, This does have the availability or the option to work with FL. It actually has built-in preset for it. So when you get the software that goes with it, you can. Yeah, it has FL. It got all of them almost. Even got Luna. That's new. That's fire, actually. Interesting. I didn't know it added Luna, but it definitely has FL. So, yeah, it does work with it. This thing sounds pretty good, man. I think I still want to get some sparkle out of that vocal. I got to figure out a way to generate. Let me save, and I'm going to try. So I do have restoration software where it'll detect what is missing and it will do the thing. Oh, let me save this and let me render these. Did I not render these? Oh, no wonder it's acting crazy. All right, I'm going to save it and we're going to see if it actually does what I need to do. And it's actually kind of flying right now. I don't know what happened, but this thing is going crazy. It did everything perfect. All right, let me save once again. All right, so let's try it on this. Let's try it on this here. Get rid of this excess. Let's go with Vitalize. So what this is going to do is going to try to bring back some of the top end of the voice or whatever the source of audio. Let's try it. Let's bypass and see if it does anything.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to let go just to see it? You're really ready to go find out, only needed a millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why do these crowds feel so alone? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now?
Interested.
Why do these crowds feel so alone? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now?
I like it. I like that. I think I'm gonna keep it. And I'm gonna use it on the rest of these. So let's go and keep this up. Boom boom. Cause it sounds a little gritty, but I think it might get masked underneath the song.
Have you ever tried to push it past 180? And have you ever wanted to let go just to see it? You're really ready to go find out, all we needed a millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why do these crowds feel so alone? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? Suppression is the only thing protecting me. All I came in, all to the ground, all the way, crumbled away. Keep sticking all of it up.
it brought it added that extra area I was looking for. Now I can go back on that plugin and not do the crazy boost, or at least reduce it.
And have you ever wanted to let go just to see it? You're really ready to push and go find out all we needed. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment, a cloud of judgment. Why did these crowds for so long? 100 new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? Suppression is the only thing protecting me. All the walls are caving in, all to the ground, all that crumbled away.
Woo! Yeah, okay.
Trying and everything, gravity keeps taking all of it. Can I know? Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering if I'll ever make it. Spiraling and it's all on my mind.
We in the green, baby. We in the green. We in the green. We getting there. So what this is telling me is I can come up a little bit more at 1K, and I'm gonna just do that as in the mix bus as a whole. Where is that? Right here, mids. Let's do that. Oh, why do you do that? Oh, because I didn't set it up. Here we go. I do hear that it's a little bit of phaser on the vocal. Not a phaser, some type of either a phaser or a flanger on the vocal. And let's do that on the lead at least. Let me put it. Should I do a? Let's add Phase Mistress again. I don't know why I like Phase Mistress so much right now. And boom, boom. Actually, let's find a. Let's do a slow sweep. Let's do stereo. I don't know, and just mix it down a little bit. And we still got 4 dB to freaking work with. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna throw this. I think this is a good stopping point for now for the first like rough or the first pass of the mix. And I'm gonna pass it to my boy. Have him give me feedback on where if it's going in the right direction or not, and if he wants any additional tweaks, and then we'll work through that. So now I'm gonna just throw on nothing crazy, bro. Maybe what do I normally have on my master channel? I don't even remember. I don't remember right now, but I'm gonna find that. Maybe I'll throw a tape on there or something. Matter of fact, yeah, let's throw a tape on there. Throw a quick little tapey tape. I like to, on the soft tube tape, I like to put it on algorithm B because that has the fattest bottom end. And I always put it between 5 and 6. I don't go too much. And then if I want it to remain crispy, I push the tape's speed to 30. If I want a little bit less fidelity, I pull it down between 7 and 15 or whatever feels right. And then I mix with the drive. I do think I need a little bit more compression though, because I'm losing him in certain parts.
You're ready to push yourself right now. A millisecond, a cloud of judgment. Why do these crowds feel so low? I found new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? So fresh and new, only protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that crumbled away. Tried rebuilding everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can't hide now.
That doggone the kick is nice, but it's not hitting enough for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that. I'm gonna just punch that up. I can see the difference between in this particular loop. The kick hits, but it doesn't transient hit the same as the snare. So I got to control that a little bit more here. Another thing I could do is add Spiff, a transient designer. This one is just kind of smart. And I'm gonna go ahead and delink the stereo, do it mid side, and what this is gonna do is gonna raise it about 3.5 dB for the transients that it hears. Oh yeah, there we go.
Have you ever felt so naked? Wondering if I'll ever make it out of the spiraling endless hole. The climb way out, but there's nothing to hold. Paranoia, silence, guys, silence. The sirens are crying, but it's all in my mind. And all the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that crumbled away. Tried rebuilding everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can't hide now. All the walls are caving in. The ground, all of that. Tried rebuilding everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can't hide now. Why do these crowds feel so low? I found new friends, but I'm still lonely. Why I always gotta go now? So fresh and new, only protecting me. All the walls are caving in, fall to the ground. All of that crumbled away. Tried rebuilding everything. Gravity keeps taking all of it down. Can't hide now. Have you ever?
Hey, we looking pretty good. We looking pretty good. I think there's some more delay throws and stuff that I want to do during the verse, but I think this is really good. I think this is a really good time to stop. That's about 2 hours and some change, and that was just kind of flying through everything. I didn't really spend as much time as I normally do. I'm gonna do that offline, but I kind of want to see y'all, let y'all see how I get to a good point in the mix. Let me check the chat for questions. It's time to play Call of Duty. Yeah, you crazy, bro. All right, I'm gonna come. I'll be home in a minute. Hey, I appreciate the love, man. Hey, I thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Wow, I appreciate y'all. I'm so sorry for not shouting y'all out, man. But I will be shooting you the first pass. This will be the first pass of the mix. And you tell me where you want to go. Ignore the loudness plug-in, because the loudness is just so you can hear what it would be like, as far as loudness goes. And we'll chop it up. Shout out to Ronin for giving me the pleasure and honor to work on this, and Shit. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all didn't catch me picking in my nose on YouTube.